cut them off in half, and you know, it's basically a free win if you do that.
Yeah, scans going down on Headies base. So Bones does know that there is a robotics facility, and he should expect observers first off, and then he should expect immortals, and if not Colossus.
Yep, Psystorm's getting researched. It's halfway done. It's going to be so good against this Bio Ball. You know, that's pretty much what Protoss have to do against this kind of composition. They need to get those Psystorms. I mean, Colossi is good since you can get them so early, but they get just so hard countered by those Vikings. Like, once they get a good amount of Vikings, Colossi are pretty much useless. So yeah, Psystorm's a really good counter to this infantry ball. And the only counter to that for Bonesy is just to build a couple ghosts, and he doesn't even have a Ghost Academy up, so he's not going to be prepared for this at all. Yeah,
Bonesy going straight for Bio. He is getting upgrades, getting +1 shields now. He did get attack, I think it was about a few minutes ago, 2 minutes ago, and he is throwing down another command center, so it does look like he's preparing to expand into the center of the map, and it looks like both players are going to have a bit of a standoff here.
Yeah, both players really want to throw down their third expo. Like I said before we started this game, you really need that third expo. It's so important on this map. And you know, like we said, you really need that map control, and that's exactly what both players are doing. They're establishing a presence on the battlefield, forcing the map to be cut in half right down the middle.
So far, Bonesy has been ahead in the economy for most of the game, so I'd like to see him keep up with production, throw down another 1 or 2 starports, really start pumping those medvacs out, because his Bio Ball really needs that support, especially against this army.
Yep. I don't think Bonesy's... Oh, he actually does see the Templar Archive, so I really think he should throw down that Ghost Academy. Sorry, I burped a little there. And he's throwing down a lot. That is a lot of barracks. 8 barracks. Yep. Looks like Bonesy... No, he's just going to snipe out that Observer and pull back. He really wants to secure that third expansion.
He is making siege tanks, is researching siege mode, so hopefully that can finish before Heady pushes out. Otherwise, I do think Bonesy is going to be in a bit of trouble. Of course, Heady does see this.
Siege tanks so good on this map since it's so small. The smaller the map, the better siege tanks are. But it looks like Heady is going to poke his head in through to the watchtower. Is he going to commit to this? Probably just going to poke in and poke right back out.
Bonesy really needs to keep production.
That is a lot of High Templars.
Uh-oh, this could be very, very bad for Bonesy. His siege mode is not up yet. What are you doing? Do not crowd yourself into that little corner. That is the worst.
Sidestorm, come on.
Oh, this is not going to be good for Bones. That was a terrible position. You really got to get out. Oh, but all the Templar are exposed. Is he going to be able to snipe off any of them? No, he isn't. Storm's going down. Siege tanks are picking off a bit of the Templar wall, but just take a look at Bones' army. It's all in the red. He stimmed so much.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, my health bars were turned off and I just turned them back on. That is a lot of damage done by those Sidestorm, and he has even more coming in. He has 7 High Templars right now. Are there any more on the field? No, just these 7. But they're slowly gaining energy for those crucial Sidestorms, and Sidestorms and Force Fields are going to be what decides this battle.
Yeah, that was a critical mistake by Bonesy. He did not want to retreat into a dead end. That's the worst thing you can do with
Oh, here we go. Great Force Fields. Such good Sidestorms. Half of Bonesy's army all of Bonesy's army just got cut off except for those siege tanks. That is so much damage.
Yeah, oh no. Oh, it does look like Heady is going to push forward with his army, with his Immortal Stalker sentries.
There's a lot of SCVs preparing. He does side some of the SCVs very
when the storms go down, all the SCVs are falling. I don't know if the Planetary Fortress is going to be able to hold this off, but it does look like Heady is falling back with the added power of the Planetary Fortress and the siege tanks.
Yep, Planetary Fortresses are just so powerful when SCVs are repairing it. Like, you might have an army, but it's a freaking Planetary Fortress, and like, don't try attacking it unless you have a huge force.
Yeah, it does look like Bonesy was trying to sneak a 4th expo, but unfortunately for him, Heady has a probe right there.
Yeah, Heady does see it, but he can't afford to, you know, shoo that command center away. His focus is really on the middle of the map, and you know, you can't let those siege tanks get too close to your expansion, or it gets really hard to deal with them.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you can take a look at the distance between Heady's 3rd and Bonesy's 4th. I mean, that path is risky, because if you start moving out that way,
you can get cut off.
Bonesy could just move out his main army and just take you out from behind.
Yep, so we see Heady's just finishing securing his 3rd expo. Looks like he's gonna just go for the 4th expo against our advice. No, he's swinging back to the middle, taking out those siege tanks. Those High Templars are way too far to Sidestorm, and Heady's wisely backs out. No, he Sidestormed for the retreat, and those Marauders just took a lot of damage.
Yeah, all the medvacs trying to heal as much as they can, but I don't think Bonesy is...
Oh no, those high
should
Templars
be
are
out right
so
now.
far out of position. He really needs to pull back, get those Templars into a good position since they are so freaking slow.
Yeah, so many
Here we
Marauders
go, Storm!
damage. Oh, and the storms go
man,
down.
That is a lot of damage. Those Medivacs have no more energy. They're pretty much useless at this moment. The Templars just have to keep side-storming, and those Medivacs will never have enough energy to heal those Marauders back to full life.
Yeah, Bonesy should be playing it cool right now. He should be securing his 4th expansion because he is in a better economic position at the moment, but he is moving out with his
Here comes
half-dead
Stim on the side storm. Oh man, Bonesy should not be stimming and then poking in and poking out. I mean, that's additional damage done, and those side storms are just gonna seal the deal. I mean, you can't stim and expect to survive those side storms.
Yeah, but it does. You can see the evidence of his economic advantage. He is putting so much pressure on the Protoss. The Protoss can't even advance to.
Oh, that side storm was so key. So many Marauders just died, and that Colossi is just destroying all those Marauders. Bonesy doesn't really have much left, but whoa, he's actually still ahead in supply. That is crazy. Just shows the power of 8 barracks.
Yeah, and good macro. I mean, he's been ahead in economy the whole game. He's still ahead in economy. It does look like Headies main, or both players' main are mined out. So, it does look like Heady is moving out with his main army. His Colossus doing so much damage from the back, sniping off those siege tanks, and the Templars moving in.
Those siege tanks are just so key with those Marauders. That Colossi doesn't have thermal lance. Yes, it does. It does outrange those siege tanks if they do not have vision, but those Marauders are just providing so much vision that those siege tanks can't hit those key Colossi, and one Colossi does go down.
Yeah, Marauders just do so much damage to the Colossi, sniping them really, really quickly.
What do
Good thing Heady...
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say that Heady does have a lot of Zealots, and Zealots, of course, do so much damage to Marauders once
Especially
they have...
with charge lots, you know?
Exactly,
with the charge, they can just go right up to the siege tanks, and they're going to do a lot of friendly fire to Bonesy's own units. We see a bunch of mules a lot of freaking mules, and his income's going to spike up to maybe like 2,000 minerals. Just shows the power of mules.
Definitely. It does look like Bonesy did send an SCV over to the right side, Expo, so he does see Heady's 4th expansion. Is he going to do anything about this, though? I'm not sure.
I think he could afford to send maybe like 4 Marauders. No, he's sending his whole force over, and this is actually a really good time for Heady to just get rid of that 3rd Expo if he plays his cards correctly.
Yeah, this could be very, very dangerous for Bonesy. Now, the entire middle section is left open except for a few siege tanks. Heady could move in. Is he going to take advantage of this opportunity?
No, Heady does not move in. He is trying to defend his 4th Expo, but that's probably a poor decision. It's already down, and I really think he's pushing up. I don't know why he's going to the low ground right now.
Now, this could be bad for Bonesy.
Do not go on the low ground. No, he's trying to cut the units off right now, and he's not going to expect it at all.
Force fields.
Great force fields. But Archons actually, wow, that army just got demolished. And we see Bonesy stimming up, trying to get rid of that 3rd Expo. There's nothing they're defending except that one cannon. And in the meantime, Heady's trying to get rid of that 3rd Expo at the same time.
Yeah, this is a tense situation from both players. It could end up in a base race. Bonesy getting out another siege tank. He's got to siege it up. Planetary Fortress
goes down, but side storms on that army. Oh my god, so much damage. That army is so weak right now. And I really think Heady's front army can really get rid of that really quickly.
Oh, Bonesy's Marauders falling like rain. Look at that.
That Colossi is just doing so much damage. Another storm on the siege tank. Oh, it does not look good for Bonesy. Let's look at the army tab. Oh, this is not good. This is the first time he's behind in supply, and he's down by more than 50 supply.
Yeah, those Colossus just doing so much damage from the back line. They do have +2 attack. So, and here comes another one. This is looking bad for Bonesy.
Yeah, see, SCV is coming here to fight with a couple Marauders, but Bonesy really needs to rally his troops together to his main base, and get another army going before he pushes out again. I mean, he still has that expansion on the left side, fully saturated, so he's actually ahead
and this
of
is
Headies.
The last stand. Heady is moving in for the kill with the Templars.
That is
and
just
the Colossi.
too many Colossi. There are no Vikings on the map. There are a lot of them queue, but it's going to be a little bit too late. There are 4 Colossi, and they're just going to completely destroy any reinforcements coming out of these barracks.
Yeah, I think at this point it is a GG for Bonesy. I don't think he can come back. Of course, Terran...
No, those Vikings are actually doing a lot of damage to those Colossi, but the Side Storm kills both Vikings, and that is the final blow, I think, to Bonesy's army.
Yeah, I don't think at this point he's going to be able to come back from this. Heady does have another Colossus
There
moving out
goes
on
the
the map.
GG.
Wow, that was a great game. Well played by both players.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to go into such a late game. I mean, I expected two base play and, ending the game right there, but we saw every single expansion taken from both players. And, really good reaction and unit composition from both players. I mean, those charge lots did so much damage to those Sea Shanks, and those Colossi, pretty much countered Bonesy's army.
Yeah, phenomenal macro from both players. I mean, Bonesy was ahead for most of the game. He only really fell behind when he got his army cut off from. Well, he got essentially his little attack squadron got cut off.
Yeah, that was the game ender right there, deciding to, deny the fourth expo from Headies. That is what sealed the deal.
Yeah, exactly what I was saying about the left-hand side. Terran Expo pretty much happened exactly, but for the other way around. So
yeah, you gotta be careful about where the other army is. You always gotta be thinking about what their reaction is gonna be to your movements. So I think maybe if Bonesy sent out like maybe 3 Marauders and got a reaction from Headies, like if Headies moved out his whole army he could attack, I really think Bonesy should have just waited and seen what Headies was gonna do before he committed his whole army to that attack.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Good play by both players. Phenomenal game. Lots of back and forth action. So, yeah. Thanks for joining us, guys, for another Mirror Match broadcast. I'm CK.
I'm JTN.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye.